Welcome to Greggles TV. We have a really cool device here. This is the myFirst Fone R2 watch. It is a phone and a watch, and it has a built-in camera so you can do voice calls, video calls, and have complete control over your child's usage of this watch. There's tons of features. It's fast, it's reliable, and it works really well, and it's really easy to use, which is best of all for the parent and the child. So without further ado, let's get into this video. Now, this video is sponsored by myFirst Fone, and if you want to pick this watch up, it is linked down below. Also, I wanted to mention real quick, to save yourself 15%, use coupon code GreggleSTV at checkout, and you'll save 15%. Back to the video. So let's get to the unboxing of the myFirst Fone R2. Remember, this is a watch phone. It's got a camera built into it, a bunch of features, really easy to use, and it's kid friendly. Comes in a bunch of colors, which I'll show you on the screen. Here are two of the colors that I have. I'll unbox the white one in just a moment. All right, so this is the myFirst Fone R2. It is a watch slash phone all in one with a camera built into it. Inside the box, you're gonna get a bunch of stickers, really cool, so you can decorate stuff if you want. There's a little guide on how to subscribe to myFirst free SIM, a quick start guide to walk you through the setup of everything, and there is an app that you'll download on your iPhone or Android phone if you're the adult. Specifications booklet, and also terms and conditions. Here's what the box looks like. You can see it says integrated eSIM, video and voice calls. You also have IP68 water and dust resistance, so if you want to get this wet or submerge it in water, or if you're in a dusty area, it is safe for that. You also have myFirst Circle, so you can have your child contact only certain folks. There's the side of the box, emergency SOS. You have a safe social circle. Send and receive emojis, real-time GPS tracking, indoor Wi-Fi tracking, and also tilt to wake screen. You also get a USB charger, so your watch will just go on top of here, and then you plug this into a USB port. Here's a look at the watch. You got two buttons on the side, one button at the top. There's the bottom. There's another button on the right. You've got the camera right there. Here's the back side of the watch. Has a nice silicone wrist strap that is very nice and easy to remove if you need to replace that. I'm gonna turn it on. Just press and hold this button for a moment, and it will turn on saying myFirst Fone. At this point, it's asking you to download the myFirst Circle app on your phone and scan this QR code. So here's what the app looks like. You can see myFirst Circle, open it up, and then choose your language that you want on here. I'm gonna choose English. And then you need to create a login. All right, from here, we're gonna hit the gear in the bottom right, and then we're gonna go to add child account. Hit continue, create the child's username and password. And now that we created the child's profile, what we wanna do now is you can link your child's first phone. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna press that, and they're gonna say already upgraded to Fone OS, process to upgrade. So we've already done this. So we're gonna scan the QR code while using the app. Turn this on, scan the code. All right, we scanned the code now, and it's asking us to confirm this code, so 014700, 014700. All right, congrats, you have set up your myFirst Fone R2. Now we can do set up this device, and we're saying you can call your child from the app via regular call and data voice call after keying in their phone number. Whitelist function will then be enabled for people who do not have myFirst Circle app for regular phone calls. All right, at this point, if you want to add a plan to this watch, you can. So what you're going to do is on the myFirst Fone app, you're going to go to the bottom right and hit the gear. From there, you're going to tap on your child's account. And then at the top here, you're going to see activate a subscription plan for this device. Add a plan, choose their name. It should automatically bring in the information from the watch, such as their name, their country, region, their device. You can see it'll either be $118 per year or $12 a month. You can choose which one you want. So let's just say we wanted the $12 a month. We tap on that. We'd go to payment. And you can see try my first free SIM free for the first 30 days. Then it's $12 per month. So all you can do is sign up and enjoy your free subscription. You can cancel the plan at any time. All right, and then at the very end, you'll see that it's been successful and that it's gonna renew on the specific date if you're doing month to month. At this point, let's take a closer look at the watches. Here are the two watches. This is like the pinkish colored watch, and then here is the white watch. Very, very cool. Now let's put that off to the side. I'm gonna walk you through this watch and how it works. So here's the power button, turn the screen on and off. Here is the back button. So if I go into something, let's just, we'll go over here, we'll go into say a call, and then I'm just gonna hit this. This is gonna bring me, this is the back button. It's gonna bring me back there. You have a multi-function button at the top here. So if you press this a couple times or whatever, you're gonna end up having this. So you can customize it. So single click, we'll tap on that. We can go to a voice call to somebody or a video call to somebody or a phone call, or just go to calls, go to voice messages, make a post, because this is a little bit of a social media, but it's a closed social media. So you can really customize it. So for me, maybe I wanted to do a voice call to myself. I've got that, and then I can go to double click, and for double click, I can do something very similar. Maybe I wanted to do a video call to me. And so I can customize that, hit the back button. So very nice to be able to control that. So you say, I'll just press it once, and it automatically goes into a call directly to my saved contact list. Or I can double press it, and it's gonna go into a video call. Again, to my saved person, which is me. You can see my little face there. I'll even answer the call real quick. You can see pretty cool. You can do video or voice calls on here, and you can customize it really easy for your child. Also, with the screen, if you press and hold it, you can easily change your background. So you see I had like kind of like a Nintendo type look, a gaming type look. Maybe I want something else. You have all these different watch faces to choose from, and you can choose an old school type clock, or you can choose one where it shows the time easier, which is what I like better, but your dinosaurs, foxes, all this kind of cool stuff. Maybe I want this one, and there you go. It shows me my watch. If you swipe down from the left to the right, you can get your steps, which is nice. So if you want to keep track of how much you're exercising or kids exercising, it'll do that. On the screen itself, you can see how much signal you have, what you're connected to. You can see I'm connected via 4G. I'm gonna swipe down from the top. This gives me like my quick toggles, and I can go into certain things in here. I can go to settings. If I go into settings, there's some different settings to turn on and off. You have your network, you have your time zone, your language if you need to change it. You can change your unit settings from imperial or what was the other one? Metric. Software updates, your device IMEI number. Click on that for your volumes, for your different volumes, your call volumes, your notifications, your call volumes. This one makes your screen brighter or darker, depending upon, you can put it to automatic, depending on how you need it. You've got this one for your camera, and you can take a picture. All you're gonna do is just press this button on the side right here, and you have your photos. You can tap on that. It'll even take the photo as well. So you can press this button or the button on the screen. Continuing down, you can tap on the music. So if you wanted to play music on here, you're able to, kind of cool. This is the button that you can see, hold the power button for 3 seconds to turn on water lock. So if you're gonna go in the water, you can pretty much lock this down. This is your like social media thing. And again, when I say social media, I'm talking very kid friendly and only to a limited group, the group that you choose, which I'll show you in just a moment. So you tap on that, you can see it says swipe right to make your first post. So we're gonna swipe right and we're gonna make a post, and we are going to, we have some pictures here. We'll take a picture right now. And I took my photo, got my photo, and I'm going to, I can swipe through and look at other photos, or put, I should say filters on here. Maybe I want this filter. I'm like, yeah, that looks cool. I can add a voiceover if I want, and I can just send it. Very simple. You can see it's gonna send. And what's cool about this is whoever I allow into this, my friends, my family, whoever the parent allows to see the kids' posts, will see this on that app that I downloaded earlier, again, which I'll show you in a moment. Swiping up from the bottom is going to show you if you have any notifications. Swiping from the right to the left is going to bring up, again, apps and things that you can bring on. You can go into your chats. If you go into chats, you can talk to somebody. You see you got your parents here or whoever you have set. And if you can say, oh, they knocked, and they can hit reply, and you can do emojis or photos or do a voice post if you want. Maybe you just want to send an emoji, tap on that, and you're like, oh, I love that. And there you go, hit the back button, and very, very easy to communicate with your parents or friends or family. If you swipe down enough here, you're gonna see you can set alarms. So if you want this watch to wake you up, you can do that. You've got your timer. So you can set a timer. You can do themes if you tap on theme. I have it set to dark, but you can do it on to white and it will do it. So there you go. Now, just to show you what it looks like, as you know, I responded from the watch. You can see that I get an emoji and it all goes in this myFirst Circle app. You can see I have a missed call because he called me twice. I have a post notification, so I can just tap on that. It'll bring me right into the post that I can see. And you see I have his name right here. If I had multiple kids, it would show all their names. And what I can do, it's gonna load up in just a second here. So I have this really cool post that I can see. I'm like, oh, that's cool. And I can even do a shout out. Awesome photo. And that will post a reply back. And he even gets a notification. So it shows me right where the watch is on a map that I can see here. I can hit this down here, button down here on the bottom, and it will show me messages that I can send to the person. So I see basically all the history, how many times we've called each other, the battery life percentage if it's going down. You also have notifications right here. You can tap on that. And again, it'll show you any important notifications. You can hit the gear at the bottom and you can check your account, your subscriptions, your contact list. So the contact list is gonna be anyone that you're fine with them talking to. Now, one thing is they will have to download this app, the other person, the adult, it's a free app, and it'll allow them to make and send texts and phone calls and video calls to your child if you allow them. And it creates this completely safe network, but this is a data only SIM. Now you can add your own SIM to this if you want, and they'd have a real life phone number, but it's not gonna protect against spam calls and things like that. By using their SIM and their services, you are protected. Now, if you wanted to add a contact to this list, all you're gonna do is hit add contacts. So all you have to do is tap search at the top here, and this will look through your contacts. And maybe I wanna add Mike. It's gonna look through my contacts. I'm gonna tap on Mike's name, invite him as a user, and basically what happens is he's gonna get a message, a text message or email from me stating that, hey, download this app and you'll be able to communicate with my child. So it's great for extremely close family or grandparents, or if you have very trusting family and friends. If you get more of these watches, you can extend that and add more so that you can see everything from one app, where they are, communicate with those children, all from this one app, and they can have multiple watches. The next thing you can do is tap on the child's name, and this is where you can control their contacts. Set alarms if you want for them. If they have trouble doing it themselves, you can come in here and set an alarm. Just hit that plus sign and maybe like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I need them to wake up at 8 a.m. Enter a label. So you just put in like wake up. Next, choose the alarm sound. So now I have this alarm that every day at 8 a.m., Monday through Friday, it's gonna wake them up. You also have class mode. So when they're in school, you can set parameters. So basically it makes the watch, like the notifications turn off, things like that. So they can't really use the watch per se during those school hours. Tracking mode is cool. This will track your child. You can hit the plus sign, enter a label, and maybe you want to see them go from school to home. So from every day from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m., it's going to give you their live location. It's going to notify you of their location. You can repeat that for certain days. So very cool to be able to live track them on a map. You've got your safe zone. So basically when they go to certain locations, it's not going to bug you. So you can hit that plus sign And then you can set times and turn on the map to choose a location and set these safe zones so it's not going to alert you that, hey, they're in a location they shouldn't be. It would just, they're in a safe zone. It's not going to bother you. You can also check the history of basically everywhere they've been. All you do is swipe up from the bottom and you can check the history of everywhere they've been on whatever day. This is a great one. You can make it so they cannot turn off their watch. If you turn this feature on, this will, again, they can't turn this off. They can try as hard as they want and it just will not. You can see power off function is disabled. So if your kid is trying to get away with something, they can't turn this off. It won't allow them to. You can just do data calls only, no video calls if you turn that on. If you tilt to wake the screen by turning that on, when they basically just tilt it up, it's gonna turn the watch on, so it can be very helpful. You can also control the watch from here, like all those unit settings that I was showing you before. You can restart the watch remotely if they're having an issue with it or that you just wanna restart it. You got location sharing. Right here, you can actually have your child's location shared with other people if you want. So in conclusion, I would definitely recommend this watch. Why? Because of a few things. You've got dust and water resistance. So if you want to bring this thing underwater, you are safe to do so. If you want to communicate and control your child's online experience, you can. They're not going to go on any shady websites because this doesn't have a built-in browser. You control who can communicate with them. So via video, if you want to even allow them to do video chats, they can do that. They have their phone calls and they have their contact list. So again, all that control, you allow them who they can and cannot talk to. Social media is huge these days. It allows them to be in a closed social media environment, posting posts or photos or things like that. Very, very cool to give that child that experience, and it's really easy to use that way. I think a completely understated fact about this is it is really fast and really smooth. Crazy smooth, like ridiculously smooth. And also, it's very inexpensive. A watch that can pretty much do everything that a smartphone can do, but you have total control out of it, is really, really great. And then also, it's really inexpensive for the service as well if you go that route. So I would pick it up if I were you, if you're a parent that's looking for complete control over what your child does, but also give them some cool features and a great watch. Link down below. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you down the road. Peace.